Hi, Sue Matsuki here with another Sue's Views, and today I'm going to talk about yet another person who came up from Florida to do her show here in New York, named Meri Ziev. Now, Meri is known to us here in New York. She's come up several times and done a show before, but what I want to talk about in this show is the brilliant concept. Have you guys ever had like show envy or song envy or arrangement envy? Well, I envied her show concept. I really wish I had thought of it. It was called From 8-Track to Live Stream, and the journey was completely about how we of a certain age grew up with those big 8 tracks in the car that used to get jumbled up, and tapes used to get, locked inside the players and stuff like that, right up to how now we go right to Spotify and put our music out in that way, and how we're all live streaming and everything. So what Meri did was take this concept and give us a history in her life of songs and stories of how she heard each of these songs at that point in time and what those stories meant. So for me, having gone from 8 tracks to live stream, I kind of completely followed her. So I think that it was one of the smartest show concepts I've ever seen. And like I said, covet and wish that I had thought of. But she also can sing. I mean, this woman can sing, and she can sing anything. And again, like the two previous people that I spoke about, diversifying their shows to show different colors in their voice. Meri did that exactly, but she did a song that I haven't heard in a long while, Vincent. That was so movingly stunning, and not necessarily about Vincent van Gogh. It was about all artists and how all artists try and strive to create art, and how sometimes it's appreciated and sometimes it's not. So she took a specific song about a specific topic and made it generic in a way that was another level of what that song could mean, and it certainly meant that to me. So I applaud her for her work on that song in particular. Fade Into You was another stunning piece, and then she breaks out Before the Parade Passes By. So we've gotten all these different colors of her voice. We've got this kind of soft rock sound, we have this kind of comedic thing, we have this American songbook thing, we have like a bebop thing. So she went through all these different types of music genres, using her beautiful voice to kind of hit on all of them. And then we get to Before the Parade Passes By, big musical theater number. Now, the only thing I would criticize is I would like to have had one or two more of those types of songs interdispersed in the show, because the vocals were so spectacular on this number, and her connection and the appropriateness of that song being at the end of the show was also super smart, well thought out and everything. But she tended to keep her voice in these other areas because that's historically the storytelling of this 8-track to live stream rather. And I just, when I got to hear how big and how fabulous her voice could be, I was like, I would like to have heard a couple more, because it was so good. It was so good. So if that's a criticism, it's a really nice criticism. Meri, we love you here in New York, and congratulations on such a great show, and bring it back. And when you do, we'll try to get people to come and see your magnificent work. Have a great day, everyone.